Hey guys, it's Thuy. I'm here with Music Swipe today, and we are doing the behind the music and get to know me. Alright, well, what first got me into music was Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, like literally all of the pop queens of my day. And I remember seeing Britney Spears everywhere, and I remember just seeing her perform and wanting to be that. And I've always had this mentality that like anything I put my mind to, like I could do. And so when I saw her up there, I just knew I could do it. I didn't know how to even like get there, but I knew that eventually I would find my way there. And so that's the first time I realized that I wanted to be into music. And here I am today. I feel like I get this question a lot, especially like being a Vietnamese American woman. There's definitely a lot of pressure in my own community and like my parents and stuff to kind of fulfill their dreams and work really hard and make them proud. And so music wasn't something that was normal in my culture. And school was what was kind of like embedded in me and my siblings since we were kids. And so for me to go into music was kind of a shifting point for my parents, and thankfully now they're very supportive. But advice I would give to rising artists, especially female, is to just honestly be yourself. Never dim your light for anybody else in the room. And I feel like sometimes even myself, I forget that because it's hard for me to kind of be like crazy and outlandish, but I think I forget that like I'm meant to be there. So anytime you step into a room, just know that you're there for a reason and just shine and like show them what you're made of. And I think just putting your best foot forward every single day, like making small moves until these like a huge thing happens, you know, but you got to just kind of keep going. Don't give up, don't feel uninspired, and yeah. Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? I'm sorry, but Disney Channel raised me. I mean, like, I used to watch Lizzie McGuire show. That was my shit. And I love Hilary Duff. And even like Hilary Duff, like being an actress, and then she would do like singing movies or like, yeah, she would sing in movies and stuff. And I remember just being like, oh, I want to be her so bad, especially in the Lizzie McGuire movie. That's like one of my favorite Disney films. So yeah, I'd have to go with Disney. I love Disney. Oh man, it's so crazy. Like the first song that I feel like put me on the map as an artist, I can't quite pinpoint, but I think during the pandemic, at the start of the pandemic, I think it was like, was it 2019? I don't know, it was like 2 years ago when the whole world stopped. And I remember just feeling like, I felt as if my career was moving. And then when the pandemic hit, I was like, damn, like, is this the end for me? But I honestly really took that time to hop on every platform that I could. I hopped on TikTok and I really saw such a huge spike in everything due to that. And so honestly, I can't really quite pinpoint, but I think if I were to pinpoint like a time, I would say during the pandemic, because I feel like I was really grinding regardless of the whole world just kind of like closing down. Yeah, I can't quite pinpoint. I mean, actually, I would say maybe all night long. It had like a couple viral moments on TikTok, and that kind of created some spikes in my music. But when I finally got on TikTok and I told people that I was like the singer behind the song, I think it went even more viral because they couldn't believe that that was who was singing the song. So I think just like kind of putting a face to the name and the song created that kind of momentum for me. One thing that I feel like maybe people don't know about me is that well, obviously I love dogs and like I'm a huge dog lover, but I think everyone knows that by now. but that I seem very quiet and chill, but I'm honestly probably the weirdest like person ever, and my roommates will vouch for me. Like I can get kind of crazy, and yeah, I think just like weird shit that happens like behind closed doors, you know. But yeah, that's probably what I would want them to know. Teach you something in Vietnamese. I feel like all my Vietnamese fans are gonna critique my Vietnamese. And growing up, I was like, I really pushed away my Vietnamese for a little bit until like I graduated from college and started to like appreciate my culture. But I wish that I learned more Vietnamese when I was younger. And I guess if I were to, damn, that's a hard question. Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like everyone likes pho. You could say, "Tôi thích ăn phở." It means I like to eat pho. I don't know. Please don't come for me, y'all. I love you guys. Shout out to all my Vietnamese brothers and sisters out there, but please do not come for my Vietnamese. My favorite song from the album? That's a hard ass question. I really feel like I poured my heart and soul into this project, and we worked on it for 2 years. So for me to hold back on these songs was really hard. Like I'm a very impulsive person, and I put out music when I feel like it. So it was really hard for me to hold these back. All of them are my favorite. It's hard. Like it just depends on the vibe. Like I feel like if you're, you know, going through a breakup, I love, you know, In My Head's a good one. But maybe, you know what, if I had to choose, maybe In My Bag. I feel like it's kind of the anthem for my whole entire existence, is just like being in your bag. And that doesn't mean like having the most money or whatever it is. It's just like a mental state of just like being hyper focused, knowing what you want, and kind of blocking out the noise, you know? And so maybe I'd say In My Bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, having a woman CEO is incredible in its own right. Like, I feel like being a woman, just being in a room, you know, I've been in rooms with a lot of men who sometimes like to speak over you and don't hear your opinion until somebody else says the same thing. Like a man says the same thing and you're like, I just said the same shit. So I think we need more women like that in power, and I think women are the most empathetic human beings, and we feel a lot, but that's a strength in my opinion. I think being able to like feel out the room and know how people are feeling, you're able to like navigate this whole entire industry, and I think it's incredible. And I think that I'm like enjoying my time here at Music Swipe. Everyone here is like family, and I'm really big on family. I come from a huge Vietnamese family and respect and all of that is really important in my culture. And so I definitely see that within the Music Swipe family, and I feel like I'm at home, and I feel like I'm a part of the family. So yeah, it's been great. So shout out to you. I know, talented, but they don't work as hard as I do.